Shartimus Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shits. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Strong Guy Build-A-Figure. If you're trying to get Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
Darkside Toys is a store for you. Link below. And while you're down there, please go ahead and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. We hit the 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers, go do it. Anyway, this is the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure right here, and I am just super excited about it. And hey, what do you think of the BAF art right over here, huh? This back panel piece right over here, this came with Black Tom, and then the upper torso and lower torso, that came with Sunspot, and then the right arm came with Shikla, left arm came with Maverick, the left leg came with Pirate Deadpool, and then the right leg came with Warpath, and then the head over here came with the X-Men Deadpool. Alright, let's get this guy built. Will you take sway, Bumblebee? Alright, so I just take this piece here and just port this into the back. Pretty easy to do. So like that. And then we'll just take this leg right here and just port that in, and then take a right arm and port that in, and there we go, and grab the head and the leg, get that all connected, and then I'll form the head. So there are several different designs for Strong Guy, and I'm just really happy that Hasbro went with this classic Strong Guy design right over here. It's my favorite, the X Factor. Strong Guy is what we wanted, or 90s X Factor anyway. But yeah, you can have your Strong Guy posed fighting a whole bunch of different people. His power strength, I always felt kind of lied somewhere between like the Thing and Colossus, somewhere around there. His mutant power is to absorb kinetic energy and then use it as physical strength, or his body stores it and uses it to make him even stronger and more powerful. But yeah, he basically has a super strength abilities. He is Strong Guy, and I always really liked the character a lot. He's definitely more of the comic relief kind of character of X Factor, and later on he gets a lot more serious. I think he like becomes like the Prince of Hell or something like that. Remember, it gets a little complicated with him, but I absolutely love this head sculpt. I think it came out perfect. I do have a couple of pieces of paint missing right over here, and I think it's just from him falling over because he has tiny little feet, as he should. Great paint for those goggles and everything. Head sculpt looks magnificent, and the rest of the figure looks good too. I like that we get this collar with a nice stitching sculpt right there. I did find some imperfections with the paint. This little scuff right here, it was just like that, so I didn't do that to the figure. So for the most part, when you articulate the figure around, you're not going to damage it. So I think that's really good. And yeah, man, I mean, this is just a huge freaking Strong Guy figure. It's exactly what I wanted from a Marvel Legends Strong Guy. I like all the wrinkles sculpted right here. Get some wrinkles sculpted in the hinges. The belts look great. There's no paint shading or anything like that going on with this, and I will say that I feel like the hands could have been a little bit smaller. That's one thing that I always thought was kind of fun and goofy with him, is that he has a tiny feet and tiny hands. But other than that, I think this is pretty amazing. I mean, look at these little legs and these tiny little feet. Again, it makes it harder for the figure to stand, but you know, it's supposed to be like this. So yeah, this is dope. So I do like the articulation on this figure. However, I do prefer the ball joint with the hinge. We just get the double ball joint, dumbbell joint right over here. So he'll look up that far, and he can look down a bit, that much. A little bit of gappage in the back of the head right over there, but not too bad. You get rotation side to side. It does get blocked by the collar a little bit. Fairly soft material, so his chin will run into that. You also get some good head pivoting right here. The shoulder joints move outward very far. I like that. And you can move them in all the way. Rotate a full 360. No bicep swivel, but you do get a 90 degree, or almost a 90 degree bend at the elbow. You just want to make sure it's facing the right way, because if you have it facing the wrong way, it's going to look like that. So, you know, it's a really bulky figure, man. You do get wrist swivel, and it does hinge up and down. Then you get a great diaphragm joint that turns side to side. Great diaphragm pivot, crunches forward, crunches back more so. No waist joint, but he does have the hips that move outward that far, and he will kick forward just that much, back a little bit, upper thigh cut, or actually doesn't move back at all. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, then the ankles move down, up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this strong guy figure, you can see that he is standing just a little over 8 inches tall. And without hesitation, here's strong guy next to our other X Factor members from the 90s. We have Multiple Man Havoc, Polaris, our New Mutants, Wolvesbane, and we have the 3-pack Quicksilver. I really hope Hasbro gives us a new Wolvesbane with her X Factor suit. I've actually contemplating buying another Polaris just so I could switch the hands and head. So if anyone out there has an extra Polaris they want to sell, I will gladly buy it off you. But yeah, isn't this awesome? This is so sick. I'm so happy to see this. And then here's Strong Guy next to a couple other X Factor members. We have Forge and Shatterstar. I would love to see a Richter figure and a Siren figure. And an M figure. I mean, there's so many figures they can make, but yeah, please more X Factor. And then here's Strong Guy next to a couple other heavy hitters. We have the Hulk from the 2-pack and the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut. And yeah, Strong Guy is not as strong as these two over here. They would both destroy him. I think it was like all of X Factor fighting just the Hulk, so yeah. And that also makes me happy with the scaling right over here. I do think this looks perfect. I really like this. And then here's Strong Guy next to the Colossus from the 2-pack with Juggernaut. And then we have the latest Fantastic Four's Thing. And again, I think the height right here is great. And I'd like to know what you guys think as far as like the scale of strength goes. Do you think Strong Guy is like right in between Colossus and the Thing? That's where I've seen him. I want to know what you guys think. And then here's Strong Guy next to all of the other figures from the wave. We have the X-Men Deadpool, Shikla, Pirate Deadpool, Warpath, Sunspot, Maverick, and Black Tom. And to rank these figures, I am going to start at the very bottom over here with the X-Men Deadpool figure. I just did not feel a need to have this figure over here, and a bunch of you guys were excited for it, and I just kind of find it funny that if you actually want the figure, you guys will praise it, but if you're not interested in that character, then you call out Hasbro for being money hungry and going for an easy cash grab, which is what I kind of thought this was, but you guys just didn't agree with me on that. Anyway, at number 7, I'm giving it to Pirate Deadpool, and this is a goofy figure I really like. However, since it's a character I already have in my collection, he still goes towards the bottom of the list along with Warpath. Now, I do think this is overall a better Warpath figure from the compared to the last one we got, but still it's not the big badass Warpath that I was really kind of wanting, so that's why it goes so low on the list. And then after that, I'm giving it to Shikla. I am a sucker for the new characters. I didn't know about Shikla until just recently, so I'm stoked to have a new character for my collection. At number 4, I'm giving it to Black Tom. I just really needed Black Tom on the shelf, so it's probably my least favorite figure as far as execution-wise goes. Like, it's at the bottom. If you're just to look at these as just figures and not consider the characters or anything like that, I would probably put the Black Tom figure at the bottom, but I do want a Black Tom figure, need a Black Tom figure, so he's number 4 on my list. At number 3, I'm giving it to Sunspot. I really like the Sunspot figure, and actually from here on out, the rest of these 3 could be number 1s. I guess maybe just some nitpick things with the Sunspot, but really, I don't have complaints about that figure. I love that Sunspot figure. And then at number 2, I'm giving it to Maverick. Oh my goodness, this Maverick figure is amazing. And I think I'm just giving the Maverick figure a higher spot than Sunspot because we have more original parts with Maverick than with Sunspot, really. And then at the number 1 spot, I'm giving it to the frickin' Strong Guy. I've been wanting this figure for so long. I think this is a perfect Strong Guy figure, really. My biggest complaint, really, is I think the hands could have been a little bit smaller. That's really it, man. I'm just super stoked for that Strong Guy figure. I absolutely love it. And then here's Strong Guy next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Whoa, big dude, but you got really small feet. I mean, dude, like, your feet are smaller than mine, and you're like almost twice my size. What do you call your friend down there, huh? Small guy? Pow! So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big thank you to all these people over here that make it possible for me to produce this free content for everybody that likes to watch. If you're interested in contributing, check out the link below. This figure is stellar. Now, he does fall over easy, I will say that, but as you can clearly see right here, he is standing on his own just fine in this pose, which is very tricky for me to set up. But I mean, that's really not working against the figure at all. That's what I wanted from the design. He should have the small feet and the huge upper body. So, you know, that complaint isn't really a complaint. It's just the physics and the nature of the character and the figure. So I think Hasbro did an excellent job with this figure. Again, my complaints investments are minimal, and at the price point of a Build-A-Figure, I'm going to give this strong guy a SUD rating of... And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com along with my photo galleries. And if you want to see the latest from me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face is hit my shot. Your face is hit my shot.